If you've not heard the news about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle,
where have you bloody been?
Yes, the royal family is in a crisis at the moment. Everyone is talking about it, and everyone has their opinion about it.
Their California mansion garden,
criticism,
spewing their guts to Oprah Winfrey whilst banging on about intrusive media.
I don't know how you can't have compassion for that.
So let's go back to last year. Meghan and Harry decided enough was enough. It was time for Megxit. They had enough of England and all the bad media and all the bad press, so they decided to go to America. Now, I agree with Meghan. I think some of these newspaper articles were completely untrue, but at the same time, if you're going to marry Prince Harry, you have to expect media coverage.
She likes it. It's going to be weird for her. I would not marry into the royal family.
I actually went to their royal wedding. I wasn't actually invited. I was just watching like a peasant from the outside. The media coverage was fantastic. All the papers loved the fact that, you know, she was going to be the first black royal in the royal family. So you're going to get some good press, you're going to get some bad press. So after getting all this bad media attention, they decided it was time to live a nice, quiet life and not live in the public eye anymore. Yet last week, Prince Harry appeared on The Late Late Show, and then Meghan and Harry did an interview with probably the most famous interviewer in the world. Huh? Alright, so let's talk about this interview, and here is a disclaimer. Just because I don't agree with Prince Harry and Meghan doesn't mean I'm a racist, because at the moment, it seems that if you're not on Team Meghan, you are a racist. Now, in the interview, Prince Harry talks about how he was cut off from his family financially.
My family literally cut me off financially.
Wait a minute. Your family cut you off?
Yeah.
Oprah seems to be so shocked about this, but I mean, come on, what do you expect? The British public taxes have been paying for Prince Harry all his life. If he decides he doesn't want to be part of that, that's absolutely fine. But you can't expect to have any more taxpayers' money.
I got cut off from the royal fortune. I could only live on my mother's $25 million endowment. That's really what they said.
Surely that is enough to cover the security. Plus, they are going to get millions from appearances, TV deals, they're doing some Netflix drama. Why should the British public pay for that? Moving on to the topic of racism. Oh, Mark, be careful. Don't say anything stupid. Cancel culture is very strong these days. Look, any kind of racism, in my opinion, is disgusting. But if Meghan is going to make this kind of statement to the entire world, I think she should have just named who it was.
I do feel that if there is any level of actual racism, then yes, that should be investigated, but it's not good enough to say, oh, we're not going to tell you who it is or what they said. If you're going to bring it to the forefront, then who are they? What did they say? What was the context?
Now the whole world thinks that the royal family in general is racist.
Is the royal family a racist family, sir?
No, we're very much not a racist family.
The Queen has probably done more for the Commonwealth than any other monarchy has ever done.
Prince Harry was a guy who just, back in 2005, dressed up in like a full-on Nazi uniform at a Halloween party.
In another clip, Harry can be heard using a derogatory term for another cadet wearing a headscarf.
I mean, you look like a raghead. Look at me.
It's pretty incredible how that guy is now Captain Woke.
Meghan claimed that she didn't know what she was getting herself into before marrying Harry.
If you're going to marry a royal, then you would do research about what that would mean.
Well, I didn't do any research about what that would mean.
You didn't do any research?
No.
I mean, come on, you're marrying the prince of probably the most famous monarchy in the world. What do you expect?
I've never looked up my husband online.
Do you really think you're going to live a simple life without any media coverage? The monarchy has been around for centuries. Does she expect things to change just because she doesn't like the system? I'll probably get some comments from people saying things like, Meghan just found love. Harry has shown the world that he'll do anything for the love of his life. Okay, I support that. But if you want to leave that all behind, don't go on TV shaming your family and bringing them down at the same time. So Meghan then goes on to reveal that Kate Middleton made her cry, and Prince Harry said he was disappointed with his dad.
I feel really let down.
But he still loves him very much and hopes they can work things out.
I will always love him. One of my priorities to try and heal that.
If you say you love your dad very much and you want to work on that relationship, why would you openly bash him on TV to the entire world? Why can't these conversations be done privately? If my mum did something to hurt me, I would not create an Instagram post saying, I just thought I would let you know that my mum really let me down. She really disappointed me. I still love her though, and I hope we can work things out, but right now we're not talking, and I just thought I would share it with you guys. What are you gonna get from telling the entire world? Now everyone is saying things like, oh well, Meghan's dad betrayed her, he went to the media and sold his story. I'm sorry, aren't they doing the same thing? Meghan reveals that she would have never wanted a bad story to come out about Kate.
I would have never wanted that to come out about her.
Yet, she's now telling the whole world that Kate made her cry. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, it does not make any sense. This is what Meghan Markle said about feeling trapped in Buckingham Palace, a massive place with 775 rooms.
The easiest way that now people can understand it is what we've all gone through in lockdown.
Yeah.
How can you compare living in Buckingham Palace to all these families during COVID-19 who lost their jobs, trapped in small condos, small flats, and she's comparing her life in the palace to theirs? Now, before I end this, I want to say it's not nice to hear that someone has been suffering from mental health issues or has faced racism. But there are ways to go about this. And for them to openly criticise their family and the royal family on TV, in my opinion, was not the right thing to do, because they've made statements before saying they don't like it when people talk to the media about private life issues, and this is exactly what they've done. In the interview, they look very happy, and it seems that they found happiness and they found peace living in America. So surely that's enough now. Why did they have to go on TV and criticise their family? But at the end of the day, we are all entitled to our own opinions. No one is right, no one is wrong. We don't know the full story. What is your opinion on this? Do you agree? Do you think they were treated harshly? Let me know in the comments down below, and have a nice day.